to Live Interactive English. Hello everyone, I'm Karen.
Hello everybody, I am Shane, and today we're looking at day 2 of Cuzco Uncovered.
That's right, we're going to be learning more interesting things about Cuzco,
right?
Yeah,
we learn a lot about kind of like the architecture, lots about the kind of natural beauty or some of the human-built beauty that is there. But besides that, there's also other things to do while you're there. For example, they have a festival that we're going to be talking about.
That's right. And also we're going to be talking about different kind of food that you can eat, like markets and
oftentimes at festivals, there's good food. I mean, speaking of festivals, I mean, there's festivals all around the world going on. I know we both travel to Thailand pretty frequently.
That's right.
You know they have that water festival where you...
Yes, I do.
Have you participated in that?
I have not,
Neither
but
have
I really want to.
It's something that's kind of on my bucket list, something I'd like to do one of these days when I visit Thailand. Have you ever been involved in any other kinds of festivals, or you know about a festival?
Well, I know about Oktoberfest, you know, the big festival in Germany, right? Where
I know.
It's a big celebration with lots of beer, a lot of eating and drinking. Actually, I went to a German restaurant a few years back in Taiwan. They also had an Oktoberfest activity or an event. So it was actually quite fun. And then there's a lot of singing and dancing, eating and drinking.
Well, I am German by descent. My grandfather is German.
Okay.
And we grew up celebrating Oktoberfest. So it's really just a month celebrating October. And fest is short for festival. So it's an October festival. And yes, we did that in his backyard. We'd have lots of people over, lots of food, and they drank lots of beer. I was too young to drink beer. So I could just drink Coke or whatever. But yeah, so let's find out about today, and if we go to Cusco, what kind of festivals we would be celebrating there.
Oh, sounds good.
Okay.
One of the best places to experience Cusco's culture for yourself is the San Pedro Market, which is filled with the colors and flavors of Peru. Among the market's many foods, 2 items stand out as especially distinct: cuy and chicha. Cuy, or guinea pig, can be found roasted and served with potatoes and spices. Chicha, on the other hand, is a drink made from corn that was once used as an offering to the gods. Each year on June 24th, the city bursts into energy for the Inti Raymi festival. This grand celebration honors the Inca sun god and marks the winter solstice in the southern hemisphere.
So we're looking at day 2 of our article called Cuzco Uncovered. And I'm really excited today because I know that we will be learning a lot of interesting things about Cuzco today.
Yeah, what else can we do if we go to Cusco? So one of the best places to experience Cusco's culture for yourself is the San Pedro Market, which is filled with the colors and flavors of Peru. Ooh, that sounds nice.
I know.
When I go, I love going to places and trying. The culture is usually a lot about food. And I love trying local foods. So
Same here.
Sounds nice.
I'm a big food lover too.
Yeah.
Okay, let's continue. Among the market's many foods, 2 items stand out as especially distinct: cuy and chicha. Cuy, or guinea pig, can be found roasted and served with potatoes and spices. I actually watched some videos, before I started, studying about this article. And I saw, people selling this on the street.
It's just a big guinea pig with its kind of skin, just like they just cook a whole big guinea pig right there.
Exactly.
They just roast it. It's kind of like when you see a roasted pig.
Yes, but much smaller because it's a guinea pig.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Okay, we're looking at this vocabulary word here, distinct, and that is an adjective. So it means something is clearly different, separate from others, or easy to notice or recognize. It describes things that stand out because they are unique or very clear rather than blended in. An example sentence would be: the town has a distinct local culture, which means that their local culture is very different from other cultures.
Right? Okay. Continuing the reading. Chicha, on the other hand, so we're talking about Cuy.
Cuy is the guinea pig.
Is guinea pig, and chicha is a drink made from corn that was once used as an offering to the gods.
Ooh.
So this is a very special corn drink and going all the way something back to probably Incan times when it was something that was offered to the gods.
Well, that's really, really interesting. But I guess it tastes really good and that's why they sell it in the markets.
So neat. All right, let's go to Hanny and we'll be right back.
All right.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。今天要继续跟着课文游览秘鲁城市 Cuzco 库斯科，要体验当地文化。圣佩德罗市场是最佳的去处之一。市场里面有2样食物尤其特别，一个是古伊，就是天竺鼠，通常是烤熟之后搭配马铃薯跟香料上桌。另外一个是用玉米酿制的奇恰酒。它在过去曾经是作为献给神明的贡品。好，单字 distinct， 它可以形容明显不同的、显著的。那这边有2个重点，一个是 stand out， 它可以表达突出、显著或醒目，它是不及物片语动词。我们以下介绍几种用法，你可以在后面接 as 加上名词或形容词，表达以什么样的身份或特质脱颖而出。也可以在后面接 against。from 或是 in 再加名词，表达在什么什么中引人注目，从什么当中脱颖而出。还可以在后面接 for 加名词，表达因什么而显眼出众。好，这边造2个例句。The boy's angelic voice made him stand out from the other competitors. 那位男孩天使般的歌声使他从其他参赛者中脱颖而出。The building stands out for its bold design. 那栋建筑因其大胆的设计而特别突出。再看到第2个重点是 find 加受词加受词补语，表示发现处于某种状态。find 在这边表示发现发掘，那受词之后要接补语，语义才会完整。这个受词补语你可以用 VING、PP 形容词或介系词片语。那一样看2个例句。He found the door unlocked. 他发现门没锁。那这时候受词补语就是用过去分词 unlocked。They found paparazzi waiting outside their house. 他们发现狗仔队在他们家门外等着。那这时候受词补语是用现在分词 waiting。好，那我们接着回到课文中。
Thank you, Hanny. And now we are back. Okay, let's continue with our article. Each year on June 24th, the city bursts into energy for the Inti Raymi Festival. This grand celebration honors the Inca sun god and marks the winter solstice in the southern hemisphere. Oh, so this is also a very, very big festival, right?
Right.
The Inti Raymi Festival. So if you want to go there, I think going around this time, that would be perfect.
Yeah, it was like a winter solstice is kind of marks when winter happens. And usually a lot of times there are celebrations that happen during different winter solstices around the world. So this one, we have a celebration, just meaning a joyful social gathering or a special public event organized to mark a significant occasion. Like here we're talking about the winter solstice.
That's right.
It could also be marking an achievement, a holiday. Like we said, this is kind of a holiday. It could also refer to the act of performing a ritual or expressing praise for something. So for example, fireworks are a common part of the New Year celebration.
That's right. And people are usually very happy, full of joy during celebrations and these festivals, right?
Yeah, well, that's usually people enjoy festivals. Festivals are very enjoyable and there's lots of celebration going on. And so you can sign me up for the, how did you say it again? The
Inti Raymi.
Inti Raymi Festival.
That's
Sounds
right.
awesome. Okay, well, let's first go to Hanny.
每年6月24日，库斯科这座城市会因为太阳祭而充满了活力。这场盛大庆典是要敬奉印加太阳神，也标志着南半球冬至的到来。那么 Winter Solstice 就是指冬至，其中的 Solstice 这个名词就可以表达至日。再来 Celebration 它是指庆典、庆祝活动或庆祝。Shane 老师在解释单字时提到 Gathering 这个名词就表示聚会、集会。好，那接着回到课文中。
Thank you, Henny. And now we are back. Okay, so far from our article, we learned a lot of fun things to do and actually a lot of yummy things to eat as well.
We can go to that market. We can get the very traditional foods there, like the guinea pig,
Cuy,
the corn drink.
chicha.
Yeah, right? And I'm sure there's tons of other things that you could try there. Traditional foods, also other traditional things like maybe clothing and things that you can buy. So for shopping and eating, it's always great to go to these markets, right?
Exactly.
Okay, why don't we go to the second part of the article first after a short break.
The Inca believed this was the day when the sun began its return, which brought the promise of longer days ahead and the hope for plentiful harvests. Today's celebrations include reenactments of Inca rituals, traditional music featuring drums and flutes, and dances representing animals and gods. Cuzco is evidently a place shaped by deep history and is home to ruins, markets, and festivals that keep its ancient past relevant to this day. This combination is what has made the Peruvian city so exciting and appealing to tourists from around the globe.
Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back.
Okay, so before the break, we were learning a lot of interesting things that we can do, right? In Cuzco, you know, the festival and the food and the drink. So now we're going to be learning more about it. So let's get started.
Okay.
The Inca believed this was the day when the sun began its return, which brought the promise of longer days ahead and the hope for plentiful harvests. Okay, so we're looking at this word here, plentiful, and it's an adjective. If something is plentiful, it means there is a very large amount of it available. You have more than enough to use or share. Now, an example sentence would be, the garden has plentiful berries during summer months. That means it has a lot, more than enough berries.
Berries for days. And you notice at the beginning, it said the Inca. That could be plural, or you could say the Incans would be plural also. They're both acceptable. The Inca is maybe more like what a historian or anthropologist would say. In casual conversation, typically we would just say the Incans. But both are acceptable. Okay, let's continue. Today's celebrations include reenactments of Inca rituals, traditional music featuring drums and flutes, and dances representing animals and gods.
Wow, sounds like a lot of fun.
Sounds exciting, huh?
Yeah, that's right. It has a lot of music. You have different kind of instruments, and you get to see the different rituals as well, right?
Yeah, I want to dress up like as animals and gods and do that kind of stuff. That sounds really fun. Okay, let's go to Hanny. That should be fun.
刚刚说6月24日这一天标志着南半球冬至的到来，印加人相信这天太阳开始回归，白昼逐渐变长，带来丰收的希望。那如今庆祝活动就有包括印加仪式的重现，还有传统音乐及舞蹈。好，单字 plentiful 它可以形容丰富的、充足的。Ritual 这个名词表示仪式，那通常是指纪念重要宗教或社会事件的仪式，也可以表达例行公事。介华课文中。
Thank you, Henny. And now we are back. Let's continue with our article. Cuzco is evidently a place shaped by deep history and is home to ruins, markets, and festivals that keep its ancient past relevant to this day. Now, we were looking at this word here, evidently, and that is an adverb. So evidently means that something is obvious, clearly true, or easy to see based on the evidence. It is often used to mean plainly, obviously, or according to what seems to be true. An example sentence would be, Sebastian was evidently tired after the long trip.
Yeah, something's evident. It is obvious.
Exactly.
Right, so here it's being used as an adverb. Okay, continuing. This combination, so the combination of all these things, we have the ruins, the markets, the festivals, we got this combination is what has made the Peruvian city so exciting and appealing to tourists from around the globe. And of course, when we say around the globe, we mean the earth, right? That is the globe we are referring to. A globe is the planet Earth itself, viewed as a single whole unit. It is often used to describe the world in a global sense, implying something encompassing all countries and people. But a globe by itself is just something that could be round.
That's
like
right.
that. But here we're referring to the earth. An example would be the news quickly spread across the globe.
And the tourists around the globe, of course, they want to visit because of all the wonderful things that you can see there, right?
Right. And see and do.
That's right.
Okay, let's go to Henny.
课文提到，库斯科显然是一座由深厚历史形塑而成的城市，遗迹、市集还有节庆的结合，使这座秘鲁城市对全球旅客来说特别的精彩迷人。好，那么单字 evidently 这个副词就表示显然的，那么 globe 名词表示地球、球状物或是地球仪，我们可以用 around the globe 来表达全球各地。好，那这话课文中
Guess what we have?
What do we have?
We have a what do you think question.
Oh, we do.
Yeah, so I'm going to ask you what you think.
Okay.
So, how do old places help you understand history or culture in your country? So, we're talking about Taiwan. This is your country.
Okay, well, I have been in Taiwan for a very, very long time
you've
now.
also
So
lived in Canada,
it is my home. Yeah, that's
but
right.
you've lived in Taiwan longer.
Yes, that's right.
So it's your country.
Okay, so I'm going to talk about Taiwan. I think, in Taiwan, there are so many beautiful temples too, I don't know if you ever visited, but every time you visit...
There's a temple like on every corner in Taiwan.
Have you ever been in one?
Of course.
Okay, just making sure.
You can barely walk across the street without walking into a temple in Taiwan. They're just everywhere.
Yeah, so whenever you walk in and then you feel like, okay, you want to learn more about it. Because when I first came back, I really didn't know much history or culture about anything. So when you walk into a new place, that has a lot of history and culture, you want to ask people about it. And you want to understand more about it. So, sparking that curiosity, it allows me to understand more.
That's true, because when I go to the bigger temples, because I was kind of joking with you, it's on every corner, but there's lots of small temples too.
That's right.
But of course, we're talking more about substantial, bigger ones. And whenever I go to one, I'll notice something unique or special about that temple, and I'll be, hey, honey, to my wife, and what's this mean? Or why does it have that huge dragon right there or something? And usually she's like, I have no idea. Stop asking.
But that's okay because you got your phone. You can always ask.
Go ask one of the people who work here. And I'll say, okay, thanks a lot.
Because you become curious, right? And you always want to learn more.
Sure.
Right?
Okay. Well, that's all the time that we have for today. Hopefully you will want to go to Cuzco. I know that I'm interested. I'm sold.
Same here, same here.
All right, so if you go, maybe we'll see you there.
That's right. So let's review our article again, and we'll see you guys next time.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
One of the best places to experience Cusco's culture for yourself is the San Pedro market, which is filled with the colors and flavors of Peru. Among the market's many foods, two items stand out as especially distinct: cuy and chicha. Cuy, or guinea pig, can be found roasted and served with potatoes and spices. Chicha, on the other hand, is a drink made from corn that was once used as an offering to the gods. Each year on June 24th, the city bursts into energy for the Inti Raymi festival. This grand celebration honors the Inca sun god and marks the winter solstice in the southern hemisphere. The Inca believed this was the day when the sun began its return, which brought the promise of longer days ahead and the hope for plentiful harvests. Today's celebrations include reenactments of Inca rituals, traditional music featuring drums and flutes, and dances representing animals and gods. Cuzco is evidently a place shaped by deep history and is home to ruins, markets, and festivals that keep its ancient past relevant to this day. This combination is what has made the Peruvian city so exciting and appealing to tourists from around the globe.
后我们来复习今天课文里的单字文法。单字的部分有 distinct 是形容明显不同的、显著的 celebration 名词表示庆典、庆祝活动或庆祝 plentiful 它是形容丰富的、充足的 evidently 这个副词表示显然的。那么 globe 名词表示地球、球状物或是地球仪。文法的部分，第一个学到 stand out 它表示突出、显著或醒目。第二个学到 find 加受词加受词补语是指发现点点点处于某种状态。好，那以上是今天的讲解，同学别走开，马上回来哦。
Welcome to Which One Fits, the game where we tackle confusing English words.
I'm so ready for this one.
Today we're going to sort out the difference between reason and cause.
Before we jump in, let's see how this game works.
In Which One Fits, we'll read a sentence with a blank, and you have to choose between reason and cause.
So join us and challenge your English intuition.
All right, first sentence. The blank of the accident was icy roads. Which one fits?
That should be cause.
Correct. A cause is the direct, often physical factor that leads to a result. Let's try another one. The blank she left her job was to spend more time with her family. Which one fits?
Is it reason?
Yes, it is. A reason is the motive or explanation for why something happened. Nice work. You're on fire today. All right, let's break it down clearly.
First, reason is a noun that explains why someone does something or why something happens. For example, the reason he didn't turn in the report was that he forgot the due date.
It often reflects a personal, logical, or intentional explanation for an action.
On the other hand, cause is a noun that refers to the thing that directly brings about a result. For example, the cause of the fire was an electrical short circuit.
It's often used in formal or scientific contexts, or situations that aren't anyone's fault, such as accidents, illnesses, or natural events.
Here's an easy tip. A reason usually shows someone's motive, while a cause shows what actually made the event happen.
Exactly. Once you understand the difference, it's easy to tell them apart.
And both can appear in the same sentence. The reason for the flight delay was a technical problem, and a malfunction in the plane's navigation system was its cause.
So essentially, a reason is a cause seen from a human perspective.
Right. And now you'll never mix them up again.
Until next time, stay curious.
Bye-bye.